Hi, my name is Alexis, and thank you for clicking on today's video. This is my first video. um, Today, as you can tell by the title, we're just gonna chat about things. I've been wanting to do a YouTube channel or like a Twitch stream for a long time now, and my main problem was with editing. I like to edit, but I really don't have time because I have school and work I have to be doing. So I've decided that I'm just gonna let my camera run for like 30-40 minutes. I'm just gonna yap and keep very minimal editing. I also don't have a lot of financial aid to like actually start, like get a camera, get, like all of the editing software and stuff like that. So I am on my my HP laptop camera. I'm also using the mic for that. I do have like a Bluetooth mic. I don't know where that is. So we're just gonna have to do with the audio that my laptop picks up, so I apologize now. I also have a bunch of notes for me to follow so that I don't get sidetracked and waste like 5 minutes that I want to talk with. And the first topic I wrote down is why I'm doing this. And I just did that, so I'm glad I got that done. What to expect. So basically, it's gonna be like a 20 to 30 minute video of me talking about things that are going on in my life. It's kind of like a digital diary for me, but also I want, if someone doesn't want to listen to an hour and a half long podcast or, watch a video that's going to be edited but also in the time frame that they need, where they have to physically watch it. So, like, whenever you're driving to work, but, work is only 15 to 20 minutes away, you don't want to watch an hour-long podcast. And, on your lunch break, if you only have a 30-minute lunch break, or if you're procrastinating and only want to procrastinate for 20 minutes, I'm here to just talk and basically be like a FaceTime call with your friend. And I hope I can succeed in that. I don't know how much of a schedule I'm going to be following. I think what my main goal is to whenever I have free time from my job or school, aka right now, I'm going to film for like 30 minutes, just, talk to you guys and tell you what's been going on. Even if the quality sucks, I apologize. With YouTube nowadays, it's so, high quality produced. It made me a little anxious about starting my own thing. But hopefully this gets posted. I might get anxious and, go in to edit it a little bit to, like cut out silences. And I might, end up not posting it. But I'm hoping I do. If I don't, damn. Anyway, before we get into anything I want to talk about, I feel like you should know me a little bit. Obviously throughout my videos you'll get to know me, but I feel like me just being a random woman talking to you, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Who is this? So, my name is Alexis. I live in Indiana. I'm currently a sophomore in college. I double major in computer science and data analytics. I'm currently working this summer as a social media manager or like an assistant. That is all remote. I'm doing summer classes this summer. I think it's like 8 credit hours. I don't know. Whatever you want to know about me, you can ask. That's fine. But yeah, those are just the basics. I'll put all of my social media links and stuff down below so you'll really get to know me because I've had those way longer and you can see me from like anywhere from like 10 years ago to now. Anyway, that's just a little bit about me. So let's get into some of the topics I wanted to talk about because I do have a diary, okay? I do write stuff down in a journal. But sometimes it's better to talk about things, especially like a lot of my friends have been busy this summer with like their full-time jobs, and then my parents have also been really busy. So just like getting to talk to a wall is actually kind of beneficial sometimes. But yeah, let's get into some of the things I want to talk about. If you have been in the Midwest recently, or if you live in the Midwest, or if you've traveled here from the Midwest, you would know that as of right now, we are going through a heat wave. I feel like I'm on my deathbed every day. Thank God, my house has air conditioning, but the air conditioning is it cherry picks where it wants to go. The upstairs of my house is like as hot as outside sometimes, but then the inside downstairs of my house will be like 50 degrees. I don't know how it does that. I don't know why it's been doing that. But outside recently it's been like, I think it's been like 90 average. Let me look. I don't want to tell you something wrong. The weather right now is 77 and it's currently midnight. Yeah, today's high was 89 and then tomorrow it's supposed to be 91. The hottest this week is Friday. That's 94 degrees. But there's also been humidity. So like I know like people from like, you know, the south or like the coast are going to be like, "Really? That's not bad. You'll be okay." But like I'm from Indiana. I have barely left this state for longer than a month. So this is hot. This is hot. I went outside today. I couldn't be out there. Which I've been wanting to tan outside because as you can tell, I'm white as hell. Like I don't have anything on me. I'm pale. And I do wanna go outside and tan, but the UV, it'll be like 90 degrees and then like a UV of like 4. That's not gonna help anything, you know? But I do want to get one of those like those not like a kiddie pool, but like those big ass floaties and then you can just like fill it up with water. Do you know what I'm talking about? You can't answer. But like a big floaty that I can like sit in, but then like it's deep enough where I can like fill up water in it so that I can still cool down. But here's the problem. One, I don't know how to mow my lawn, and the grass is really high right now. I don't know how to work a lawnmower. Um, I asked my stepdad if he could, and he said not right now because he's working, so I get it. And he doesn't have time to teach me either because by the time he teaches me, he might as well have just done it himself. But that's the first problem. The grass is too tall, but because the grass is too tall, we have been getting snakes in our yard. Snakes! And I might add, they're little, tiny snakes, okay? Whatever. But I live by a creek. So they're like, oh, I live by like a nature walk creek area. And I've been getting snakes, and it's so scary. We get frogs too. That's fine. I don't give a fuck about frogs. But like, there was one day I was letting my dog outside, and there was a snake right next to him, and oh boy, I was freaking out. Cause I looked it up, and it was like, oh, if there's a snake near you, just don't move. I have a dog that likes to run, so I was like, you better stay here right now. I have a German Shepherd. I was like, you better, like, I was holding his collar. I was like, do not go anywhere. Because usually whenever I let my dog outside, we just open the door and then I watch him, like, outside the door, and then he just runs back in. But that's only recent because we used to put him on, like, a leash outside whenever he was younger. But we stopped doing that because he doesn't run off anywhere. Like, he's an old man. So, so whenever I opened the door to just let him outside, there was a snake right in front of him, probably like 5 feet, and I was like holding on to him as soon as he stepped out the door, and he was so confused, and I felt so bad. But like if anything, that snake is gonna bite my dog because my dog is way too curious. He's gonna like sniff the snake and like try to bite it or something. Oh my god. Thank God that nothing happened. Thank God I was like, turn around. I grabbed my dog and turned him around so fast. I had to wait for him, and he was like, what the fuck was that? And I was like, you gotta trust me, dude. But yeah, I can't really go out in my backyard right now because there's animals out there. there's a jungle out there. I can't go out there. That's. I also just don't like insects. I have a huge fear of insects. It's mainly ants though. Any other insect where it's like a ladybug or like a butterfly or like a moth or whatever, I'm not scared of those as much unless they're like on me, then I'm like, okay, get off. But ants, I have like a severe fear of, which you're probably gonna be like, fucking pussy. No, listen. I I have a fear of ants because one, I found this out recently. I rewatched the movie Ant Bully. If you remember that movie, it came out in like 2006. It's as old as me. It Ant Bully, for anyone that hasn't watched it, it's about this kid that like it's about this like weird like little kid that just has this ant hill in his backyard, and as he's out playing, he like drowns it with a hose or like steps on it or whatever and like tortures this little ant colony. And he sees this exterminator and like signs a contract with him, and then he turns into like a small sized human that's like the size of an ant, and he has to work in the ant colony to like learn his lesson. That's a crazy child plot line for a movie, but I think that scared the shit out of me as a kid. So I've that was like where my like fear of ants started, because I used to be that kid. I used to be that kid that was like, "Oh, there's an ant on my sidewalk. Step." I Sorry, PETA, but two insects. Sorry, but I remember watching that and I was like, "Oh my god, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna be shrunk down to like 2 inches and I'm gonna be on the ant colony, dude." But but also, whenever I was younger and I lived with my dad, he was living like in front of like a nature preserve, which it was like how many acres? I think it was like 4 acres of forest that the city was not able to like remove or anything like that. Like they had to keep it there, and they couldn't touch it either. So like any type of animal that lived there before stayed there, but then like they were also surrounded by city, so they didn't have a lot. It was whatever. But we lived in front of one. Like it was our backyard. And so whenever it was summertime, all of the bugs would just come straight to our house. And so our kitchen was facing our backyard. So they would come through the window, and then like all of like the sugar ants and like all of the other ants would like come into our house. And I remember every time I would go over there, I would wake up in the middle of the night and just like feel ants crawling on me. I'm sorry, I should have said like, "Hey, warning, this is terrifying." but but whenever I was younger, that would happen, and I don't know if it's like a trigger whenever like something light touches me and I feel like it's that again. But I ants freak me the fuck out. I don't like ants at all. And now that it's summertime again, they're everywhere. There were some in my car the other week. Thank God they're gone, because I would be driving with shorts on and they'd be crawling on my legs. Ooh! Oh, I almost crashed the car. Not good, not good. Anyway, that was not on my list. I should have not rambled on about that. Oh, okay. I saw Inside Out 2 in theaters on last Friday, with my mom and her friends, and it was so. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. It was good. It was good, end of story. Because in that movie, I kid you not, probably everything that happened in that movie, besides like being really good at hockey, I wasn't good at hockey, but like everything else was so accurate to what happened to me whenever I was a kid. And it felt like Disney and its writers went into my head and then read my plot line from like middle school, took it out and put it in the movie. It was so and I've never seen like a Disney movie that accurate before. But also I haven't seen a lot of movies, so hey, I don't know. But I think it was good. I don't care what y'all say. I did think there were some parts that were like cringy, but then I have to remember that whenever I was in middle school, that was me. A lot of things I said were fucking cringy that I would cringe at now. Like that's just how that's gonna work. So like I don't think, because a lot of people were like, "Oh, this is so cringy," like like that was their main problem with it. But I'm like, yeah, she's like 13, she's 14. Think about yourself whenever you were 13. That's it. That's all. That's all I gotta say about that. But I went to Regal. I don't really go to Regal theaters. I usually go to AMC, but my mom likes Regal, so I was like, fine, whatever. And their merchandise there for Inside Out opening was kind of ass. I love you, Regal. I love you, and I love your recliner seats. Don't like how expensive your tickets are. You need to talk about that. But the merch they had for Inside Out were not the best. They did have t-shirts. I thought about getting a t-shirt, but I didn't want to carry it during the movie and shit, so I could have just put it on. Okay, backtrack what I said. The merchandise, besides the t-shirts, were not as good as I wanted them to be. I mean, they had cups, you know, they had the metal pails that you could put your popcorn in, and then they had what I thought was like an Anger popcorn bucket. I was like, oh my god, yes, it was like $20, and I'm like, holy shit, but yeah, let me buy that. So I got it, and it took forever to get. Like, we were in line, and we ordered probably a drink for each of my family members, so that's 3 of us, so 3 drinks, a popcorn, 1 bag of candy that we, like, picked off the shelf and they had to scan, and then, like, some nachos, and then that head thing. And not only was it stupidly expensive, but it also took, like, forever to get. Which, I get it, because it was the Friday, evening of the premiere, so I get it. Hey, take your time, I don't care. But, like, I swear to God, I think there were times where they forgot what why we were there. Because there were times where he would look at me and he would just be standing at the register for a second, like the cashier, and he would be doing something else, and then he would, like, look up and then go get something else that was mine, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I don't know if you were waiting or whatever, but whatever. And I got the Anger head. It doesn't hold popcorn. It's a lamp. I didn't know that. So whenever I got it, it was like the head is a lamp. I'll insert a picture here. I know I don't like editing, but I'll do it. I don't want to go grab it. But like $20, and the lamp stays on for like 30 seconds and then it turns itself off. Unless that's like an issue with my batteries that I put in it, but like the lamp only turns on for a few seconds. And it's huge. If I were to put it up to my face, it was literally as big as me. Like it's literally this fucking big. And I was like, what am I gonna do with this? Carrying that bitch out, carrying that motherfucker out at the theater whenever I also had a blanket and a slushie, girl, I was like holding everything together. I was like, damn, I just finished crying for an hour and now I have to hold all this shit out of the theater. Oh, it wasn't embarrassing, but I was just like, oh, now I gotta go to the bathroom after the theater, because I think it's like ritual after you watch a movie, you go to the bathroom in the theater. That's just like a ritual for me. But also, since I watched a new movie in theaters, I usually get on like a I need to experience new movies type of train. And I watched Beetlejuice for the first time because we saw that they were gonna do like a remake or a second one or whatever in Regal, like the theater. And so I watched Beetlejuice with my mom, and I I think it's okay. um I'm not the type of person that watches a movie and is like, I need this to be cinematic and beautiful and mature and da 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 to like it. No, my favorite movie is Everything Everywhere All at Once. Like, I fucking love that movie. But I feel like there were some times where they tried to overachieve some effects. Like, they tried to do some effects that were way too ahead of their time and they couldn't accomplish it. And that was really. It was sad because I was like, well, thank God they're either redoing the movie or like doing a sequel. I don't know, but they'll be able to do those effects now. Like there were some parts in the original movie where I was watching and I was like, oh boy, why did you try to do that? Oh, you should have just. Oh boy, that was too much to handle for. Like that was too much on their plate. I don't know, but I think all of the effects and stuff like that were really good. It was kind of fast, movie pacing wise. Um, For a movie about Beetlejuice, I feel like I barely know that man. I also don't like him. Oh, hot take. I don't like the man Beetlejuice. Not the movie. I like the movie. But the man, whatever. I like Winona Ryder. I realized that. I love Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder. I love her. I've known that for a while now, but that movie just secured her place. I love Winona Ryder. She's so cool. Also, the woman that played the wife, who... Hold on, I don't want to lie to y'all. Where's my Letterboxd? The girl that played the wife that died. She's fine as hell too. What's her name? Also in the movie, they didn't say why he couldn't say his own name. Did they ever say that? Did I miss that? Maybe. Gina Davis. Is she in other things? She's in Stuart Little. She's in a League of Their Own. Oh shit. Okay, well I'll have to watch some of her movies. She's a producer. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to watch some of the things she's in, because she's fine as hell. Is she still doing stuff? Is she still making movies? I'll look her up later. She's in the Olympics? Wait, pause. She's a film producer, actress, writer, former fashion model, and a women's Olympics archery team semifinalist. I need her. I need her. What? Okay, she's insane. She's cool. 56. Okay, maybe not. She's older than my grandma. I love you though, girl. That's cool as fuck. Okay. Anyway, back to Beetlejuice. I liked the movie. I think it was pretty cool, personally. I do like crazy shit like that. Which I need to get into more movies that are like cult classics. I'm so behind. I feel like I've seen no movies, like none at all. Like someone's like, "Oh my god, you know about da da da," and I'm like, "No, I've never seen that movie in my life," and it's really annoying. But like, the problem is that it's not hard to watch a movie. It's not really. Like, if I have an hour and a half to 2 hours of my day before bed or something like that, and I can just turn on a movie that I've never seen before, boom. That's one a day. You can get so many movies done, right? I don't think that's how I function. That's not how I function. I've been stuck on Call Me by Your Name every summer for 3 years. I still take my time to watch that at least like 50 times a summer. Not good, not good. But Call Me by Your Name just has a certain vibe to it that I'm like, oh, it's warm outside and it's summertime, on, to make myself feel something, on. I do that with a lot of movies, though. Yeah, I watched 2 new movies this weekend, Beetlejuice and Inside Out 2, and I haven't rated Beetlejuice yet, because I have Letterboxd, and every time I watch a new movie, I try to, like, put it in as, like, a rating so that I remember that I watched it, and then I go in later after, like, a week of watching it to put in, like, an actual review. See, I gotta sit on it, And I rated Inside Out 4.5 stars. And I haven't rated Beetlejuice yet because I just watched that like literally last night. So should I do it now? I think Beetlejuice. I mean, it's not my favorite movie because Beetlejuice is fucking weird. Who played Beetlejuice? Who? Michael Keaton. I know you were supposed to be like a fucking weirdo, but I just don't like weird men, maybe. I think it was good because Winona Ryder. That's all. Let me read the reviews. Let's read the reviews of Letterboxd. Hey, not to be dramatic, but I would shoot myself in the foot for Goth Queen Winona Ryder. I think, yes, me too. Too. Oh, yeah. Damn. Okay, maybe they got a point. Someone commented, "Thank God Tim Burton made this movie in '88 and not 2008. Can you imagine what piece of shit this would have been with a ton of green and purple CGI swirls and Johnny Depp as Beetlejuice? Goddamn." Oh, yeah, you right. Hey, you right. But now that CGI and stuff like that has gotten so much better, I think they'll do okay. I do agree that, like, thank God they made thank God they made the original so long ago. Oh, not so long ago. That makes me sound like I'm calling them old. They're not. It's not old. But they did it in the 80s because they didn't have the type of technology to make it look kind of cheap and like crappy CGI and stuff like that. So that's what I meant. 88 is not old. Is that? No, that's 3 years younger than my mother. If you want to do that math, the easiest math ever. I'm gonna say I liked that movie. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 3 star. I'm not gonna write any review yet. I gotta see what peak comedy I come up with in the next week for for a review. Because some of my reviews are funny, some of them just aren't. And that's usually the ones that I think of too fast and I don't actually think on it. Anyway, what was the next topic I wanted to talk about? Oh, okay. So this summer, I've been working, I've been solely working just to save up for college for the next 9 months because whenever I'm in college, I'm trying to get 2 degrees, so my schedule can get really busy and I can't really get a job on campus. So I've been trying to like save up so that I can like do my laundry or whatever expenses I have during that time. And so this summer, I have been doing like literally nothing for myself. Like I'll buy like a new body wash and I'm like, well, that's all I can do for 2 weeks because I'm trying to save all my money. And and so like I haven't really been spending money on myself, which is really unfortunate because I am a huge concert and like party goer. I love going out to concerts. I love going out to events and stuff like that, especially with my friends. But also, they're working full time, and then like I'm trying to save up money, but so are they. Cause like being 19 and all of my friends being like 20, 19 to 20, it's a weird age where like you're trying to save up all your money, but you're also trying to have the time of your life because this is the only time you can do it. Um, but it's been really hard to like try to balance both, especially whenever minimum wage is so hard. It's so hard. And living is impossible. But yeah, I'm like a huge I'm like really into going to concerts and going to events and stuff like that. Usually like whenever I was in college last year on campus, I would go to events alone because I don't know, I feel like I just like things being in control. So whenever it's just me, it's easy to like follow a schedule that I want to. But whenever I would go with friends, I would like try to be more easygoing, but that shit's hard. Anyway, I've been wanting to go to concerts because the concerts are like booming again because after COVID shut down, everyone has been scheduling concerts for like late last year and then this year. And there are so many concerts I've wanted to go to. I missed Megan Thee Stallion, and I swear to God, that took like 3 years off my life. I'm still so upset about Megan Thee Stallion. I wanted to go so fucking bad. I wanted to go so bad, dude. But, like, her concert for Near Me was, like, during the end of school, and, like, I was still on campus, like, doing stuff, and I think it was, like, a random weekday, too, so I couldn't go. Which is, oh, Megan, Megan, please come. Please, please do another tour. Maybe not soon, but maybe like during like my fall break or like spring break or something. Thank you. Oh, dude, I was so upset. Before you even, if you need to get to know me, you need to get to know that I love Megan Thee Stallion. I love Megan Thee Stallion. Um, she's like my favorite person in this whole fucking world. And whenever I couldn't go to her concert, because one, I couldn't afford it. I was in college, I didn't have a job. But also, two, I didn't have time to go because I was in school, and I was so upset about it. But this summer, there are a lot of concerts going on in like August and September, which I will be in school in September. But that's like the beginning of the year, so like there's not a lot of stuff you have to do besides like a get to know me page. And so I was trying to like put in my Google Calendar like, oh, this concert will be this date, and so I need to get ready for that, and whatever. But I put them in my calendar and then never do anything because the closest locations to me are like 2 to 3 hour drives. I hate driving. I hate driving. I don't think I have like severe, but I do have really bad driving anxiety. Like if I drive anywhere outside of my hometown, like even on like the main road on my hometown, I'm like freaked the fuck out. Like I don't like driving, okay? Um but I was putting it into my Google Docs and like my Google Calendar, whatever, and I was telling my mom about it. And she was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, we're going to 2 different concerts in like August and September." And I was like, "What? What do you mean?" And she's like, "Well, Usher is, gonna be nearby, so we're gonna go in, I wanna say August. Yeah, we're gonna go in like August. Let me check. I don't wanna lie to you guys. Hold on. Okay, no, we're gonna see Usher in September, because my mom has been a fan of Usher since the 90s. It's music I grew up on, so I could probably sing every single Usher song because I've been listening to it since I've been in the womb. Also, whenever I got her hand-me-down iPod, that only thing that was downloaded on her iPod for like Apple Music was Usher, Sierra, and T.I. So that's if you want to know where my head is at all times. But it's on a Friday, so that makes things a little bit more easy. Um, but my mom is taking me, so she drives, and I'm like, perfect. So we're gonna go to Usher, and I'm really excited about that. And then after that, she's like, and we're gonna go see Pitbull. Now, if you don't know me, I love Pitbull unironically. I think some of his music is really, really good. Like, there are so many times where I will add, like, Pitbull to, like, my normal listening playlist that I have, like, my everyday playlist, because I just love some of his music, like, for real. So, we're gonna see Pitbull, and my mom isn't a huge fan of Pitbull, but the fact that T-Pain is also gonna be there, she's like, sign me up. So we're gonna see, um, Pitbull and T-Pain together in September. Oh, that's crazy. She's gonna take me that too. But there are two concerts I'm still not sure if I can go to, but I'm gonna figure something out because I need to go so bad. I need to go so bad. One is Childish Gambino in August. I need to go so bad. I need to go so bad. Holy shit. I love Childish Gambino, y'all. It's bad. He's my number one artist, on every platform, even YouTube. Whenever it does like the YouTube recap, have y'all seen that? That's weird. But he's like my number one artist on there, and on Spotify. And I have listened to all of his music, and I love every single song. I've only been listening to him like actively and been like actively a fan since last year. But, like, this might be his last tour. I don't even want to think about that. But this might be his last tour. And I don't know if I can live much longer without seeing some of those songs live. And the location of his tours are closer to me, so it's more accessible to, like, actually go. Like, there's a possibility I could actually go. But it's still in a bigger city that I haven't been to by myself. So I don't know about that one. I'd have to find someone else to either drive me or come with me. Oh, which is really annoying because I just want I just want to experience Childish Gambino so bad because I don't have any friends that listen to Childish Gambino. And also, the opener's Willow. Y'all, like, shut up. Like, shut up. Oh my god. But the date that's closest to me is the date of, like, the weekend where I move into my dorm this year. So I'm gonna try to figure that one out. I don't know how I'm gonna figure that out, but fingers crossed, I'll figure something out because it's in like what, 2 months? We got like a month and a half. Y'all see my calendar over here? It's Sanrio. So today is today Juneteenth? No, not yet. It's Tuesday. It's like half, month and a half. So like yeah, like 2 months before I have to go figure it out. I'll figure it out. Anyway, that's the first concert I have to figure out how to get there. I'll pay the fucking concert ticket fee. I think it's cheaper than most concerts that I've been to. I've been to Stray Kids, y'all. That was expensive as fuck. Stray Kids, I love you, but I went into debt over those. Anyway, the second concert I want to see is Biba Doobie. So bad. So fucking bad. Biba Doobie for me is in September. It's the following week after Usher, so it might be hard to like find another ride because we just went to Usher before. But I need to see Biba Doobie right now. Right now. Actually, I want her to perform live in my room. Oh, I didn't mean that. I mean, I want her to perform. I want her to sing her songs with a live concert band like at my high school or something. That's what I meant. Holy shit. Um but I love Biba Doobie. I started listening to Biba Doobie last year in the beginning of my freshman year of college. And her music, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I love it, I love it, I love it. So I need to see her bad. Bad. But see, there's always a problem with these. But the big city that's closest to me is Chicago. None of my family likes Chicago. And it's not like, oh, we hate Chicago, like the people from Chicago. No, it's like, oh, that shit's busy. Like it's gonna be hard and scary whenever we go there. So she's gonna be in Chicago. That's the closest location. And it's in like a theater like north of Chicago, but I don't know. I have family that live in Chicago, so we could just go over there. But every time I go over there, it's to see a concert. And so I feel bad. But like they said I could do it, but I don't know. I just feel bad whenever I'm like, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" Oh, I have to come over because there's a concert. You know, it's also like a fucking 3 hour drive. That's annoying. It's annoying, especially whenever the Beepa Doobie concert is on like a Tuesday. A Tuesday. The fuck am I gonna do with that? Anyway, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Um, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Oh, sorry. I just got like a crazy text. I'm scared. Anyway, I just got a text from someone that I haven't talked to since I graduated high school. And it's on TikTok and they shared a video and they said Loki didn't mean to send that, but I'm not gonna unsend it, so enjoy the view, I guess. Okay. I think she likes me. Anyway, um, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I can finally drink some water now. I'm done yapping. Um, but yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment of what you thought and ways I could possibly, improve what I'm doing. I will always take feedback from you guys. And thank you again. I'll see you sometime in the future. Okay, bye.